Many parents on this call may have the experience of sending their child or children to a school where their K through 12 experience has not been predominantly Black. So,
right.
So talk a little, and that was your experience. That was definitely your experience. What was it about? Do you think that played a role in you choosing Prairie View, and what do you notice? What differences do you notice about how you feel? You know,
100%. So, just a little bit of more background on me. I've attended both public and private schools that were not predominantly Black, but grew up in predominantly Black areas and neighborhoods. So what I would say my main issue is that I would go to school in one environment and go home to a whole different environment and a whole different world. So I didn't fit in necessarily all the way in either place, but I didn't know how to use that to my advantage, because I was, at the end of the day, I was one than the other. I was more Black than I was not. So I would say that the differences that I noticed, especially in high school, I went to a 6A high school in Texas. If you're not from Texas, that is the biggest class of high schools, couple to a few thousand students, easy. I went to a big, predominantly known one, Atascocita High School. It's in Humble, Texas. I would say at that high school, and in my middle school experience as well, I felt like I was just another number. I would compare it to, although, the circumstances are not the same, a lot of people compare, our school system to the prison system and notice the similarities there. I would say it's about the same thing. I can give you, stories upon stories about being profiled at that school at 6:30 in the morning, or just at random moments, while, also at the same time, I had people that looked out for me and, led me down a path. If it was not for those people, I would not be where I'm at today, 100%. So I appreciate them. But I felt like I was just another number. I wasn't really looked at as a person, more so just another person that attends the high school. I blended in, so to speak. And there wasn't necessarily a fit for me. I felt like my dream was always to kind of be well-rounded as much as possible. But at the same time, if you were Black at a, predominantly, other race school, being the minority at that place, you are expected to play a certain type of role. For example, for Black children, you had the kids that were the thuggish ones, and then you had the other ones that were the total opposite of that and were, more caucus-esque, as I like to call it. I was Black Student Union president at my school. I still got, it was just like, no matter what, it was like I couldn't fit. It just was like I felt rejected. Now, when I got to Prairie View, on the other hand, there's a diversification of expression of who people are. I've seen every type of Black person in the book. I feel confident enough to say that in my life. People that I wouldn't have even known existed, that they pick up on certain cultures and certain things, and it's a totally different feeling when it feels like it's for you